All right, thanks for stopping by, everybody. And today I'm going to do another box opening. I know, another box opening. But, I spent my money on these games. I figured I'd show them to you, let you look and see what's inside, a little bit more detail, and might help you decide whether you want to purchase this game or not. But when I was at the last GMT weekend at the warehouse, I was watching them play Red Dust Rebellion. And so I ended up purchasing that game. But then I was told by a number of people that of the coin games, because I've never done a coin game, I wanted to get into coin games. But they said of the coin game, that's a pretty complex one. Although a good one, it is a complex one. So I thought I'd try something a little easier. And they did have a coin game there that interests me because it was on the American Revolution. So I ended up buying this one right here, Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection. And game design Harold Buchanan, and it's a coin series volume 5. So GMT Games put this out, and this came out in 2023, so not that long ago. My dogs are on the attack mode. So it came out not too long ago, and I thought this would be a good starting one for me and something I'm interested in. And I saw the map, and the map looks really cool. So let's take a look inside, see what's there. Okay, so the box itself has a nice cover art here, and it's a 3-inch box, 3-inch wide box here, you can see. And when we flip it on over, we get a sample of the map here. But Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection. The year is 1775. British General Thomas Gage sits in Boston, facing a brewing colonial insurrection. He had garrisons, extra troops in Boston late in 1774, but now he holds in hand orders from the crown to take decisive action against the insurgents. Volume 5 of the coin series allows players to relive the struggle of American patriots against the British government. Building on a series creator Volko Runken. Hopefully I said your name right, Volko. I'm sorry if I didn't. Innovative work, designer Harold Buchanan has applied his knowledge of the American Revolution to craft a new perspective on the struggle that built the nation. Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection showcases all aspects of the rebellion, including rabble-rousing and partisan missions by patriot militants, skirmishes, and even full-blown battles between British and French regulars. British control of the sea, French intervention, and the conflict with the Indians across the colonial and Indian reserves. So we have game cards in this. Liberty and Death contains 109 playing cards in it, so that's some of them. We have our counters here. We have one 22 by 34 inch mounted map, 147 wooden pieces, some embossed, 109 playing cards, 2 sheets of full-colored counters, 9 plastic leader stands, 6 black and 6 gray wooden pawns. Game scale time is 1 year per campaign between winter quarters, player 1 to 4, includes a full solitaire system. That's good. Has a rule booklet, play booklet, 12 player aids, 1 block 6-sided dice, 3 blue 3-sided dice, and 3 red 3-sided dice. 14 and up, map area movement, and the game meter is medium complexity and 9 very high for solitaire suitability. So let's open it up and see what is all included for your money here in this game. And you didn't see it, I had to cut it out. But that took a little bit to open these boxes because GMT boxes are just so well made. So we have our playbook. We have multiplayer tutorial, page 2. Notable changes in the coin series players, 14. Player notes, 15. Non-player example of play, 19. Event text and background, 27. Designer notes, 40. Series designer notes, 44. Non-player designer notes, 46. Development notes, credits, sources, abbreviation guide 49, counter sheet illustration 50, and charts. So we'll just go through this rather quickly, but this is a how to play, which is what I will need so I can learn the coin games. And they say once you learn one coin game, it's relatively easy to pick up other ones. So notable change for this series, player notes, as we said, playing the French, non-player example of play, so when you're playing against the bot, what that bot's going to do to you, probably always bad. Event text and background, And this talks about all the text that I believe are on the cards, maybe. Looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like there. Designer notes by Harold Buchanan. And series designer notes. And developer notes, sources, and then we have some charts on the back here. And we have our playing pieces here. So we'll put that in here. Now here's our rule of play here. And it looks like we have set up 36. So it looks like 36 pages of rules here. And let's see how intense they are. So we do have some illustrations here which take up a lot of the pages, at least the first part of it. And here too. I mean, you know, it doesn't look like it's overly complicated reading from what I can see here. So I think I should be okay for somebody like me to learn this. And of course I have people that can help me, special activities there, events. So yeah, then we start getting into more verbiage, non-player fractions here. I almost said fractions. Huh? And then rabble-rousing. So we get into some pretty thick reading here, which still isn't bad. Key term index here, one player victory, available forces, setup, and scenario. 2-1. And there we have force pool, space, and it looks like the same as on what was on the other one. All right, we have random space here. Okay, so these look like a couple of player aids here. I'm sure they're both the same, non-player, yeah. So it looks like there's one for each. Oh, shows movement here. One for each person, it looks like. Well, at least two of them for two people. Sequence of play. We have two of those. Oh, we have three of those. Sequence of play. Battle procedures. So yes, these three player aids here. And here's a fourth one that's exactly the same. Winner quarter cards, event cards, card, battle procedure on the back, removal priorities, lost levels. So those are all the same. Non-player British, so it looks like we have a couple of those too. And again, these are, it looks like a flow chart type of thing, and this is exactly the same as the other one. So there's two of these. And then we have British Command Special Abilities, French Patriots, and Indians Special Activities. So we have 1, 2 of these, 3 of these, 4 of these. So I guess each person up to 4 would have their own, depending on how you play. So if you play 2 people, I would imagine you play the British and the Indians, and then the Patriots and the French would be together. And we have our standees here, and these are our standees here, and we'll get this a little closer to the camera so you can see them. And on the back, same. So they stand up so that you know they're there. And then we have the front of our counter sheet. Let me get a good picture there for you there. There we go. Flip this on over. There it is. Then we have our map, which we will look at in a minute because it is, I think, a rather nice looking map. And here we have our cards. So Liberty or Death cards here, and bring them up to the camera there. And I'm not going to open them, but there's a number of them there that we can look at. And then we have our playing pieces, and some of these are, you can see, labeled on the sides there. And these, I think, are your markers that tell you where you're going to be playing at, what section. And we have our little markers or blocks here. These, I think these are forts, and these are your military, and then these are command or something. But those of you that know coin know that these are different than these, and I know that's a fort. That's all I know. And then we have our three-sided, our 1 to 3. Well, no, there's a 6, but these are 1 to 3 dice right there. And we have our little stands for the standees, and of course, plastic bags to keep everything in, which, you know, unique. Everybody needs plastic bags to keep stuff in. Let me put all these back in here. And we'll take a look at the map. I never seem to open a map correctly, I notice. All right. Yeah, let's get this. Okay, so I will only be able to show you part of it, but we'll work our way through. So here is our northeast, well, actually southeast, well, up to New Hampshire. So basically the east coast of the United States. And you can see at the top there, we have these numbers here, which I imagine are maybe initiative type stuff. We have our different cities, uncontrolled, neutral. And then we have ports, and I like the blowout of the Philadelphia, New York here, Boston, Norfolk. Then we get to Charlestown, Savannah. Down here, which I think is off, you can't see that, but let me move this on up like that so you can see that part of the map. And we got our sequence of play, available Patriots Force, French intervention, FNI, French naval interventions. Totally missed that word. So that's what the FNI is. The legends here, and then available French force and West Indies, which I know that's an important thing to take care of. We have overflow B. We have casualties here. I like the coffins with the crosses on them. And then up at the top here, we have available British forces, available British forts, overflow A, available Indian forces, available Indian villages here, available Patriot forces here, or forces, available Patriot forts. Pronunciation is very important, which I lack a lot of. And I love the way this map looks. I mean, this map is just really, really cool. And it's a nice texture, so that should fit down pretty good. I will have to, I won't be able to play it this way on my table. I will have to play it that way, which is just fine. That'll work out perfect. But that is our map. So let me get all this back into the box here. All right, so that was my quick first look at Liberty or Death, the American Insurrection. And, I'm looking forward to playing this. I've been wanting to try out coin games. Everybody who plays them loves them. So it's just something different. I've always been a hex and counter guy, but as I'm getting older, I'm starting to venture out into different games and really liking the variety that's out there and the variety of subjects. So if you're looking for a coin game to get into, this might be the one to start with. I'm sure there are easier ones. I think there might be easier ones to start with, but this is the one I chose, and it's the one that's available. So thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe. It helps out the channel, and I look forward to having you around in my next video. Take care.